One of the best ways to tackle a story problem is to think about what's happening in English without worrying about the numbers. In this particular problem, there are three things that we have to deal with. One of them is the original price of the shoes. There's also a discount. And then there's the amount that whoever paid for the shoes is actually going to pay. And I want to think about how these three things are related. The amount that the person paid is based off of the original, and the discount is subtracted from it. So I could say that the original price minus the discount is equal to what was paid. Now that I have this idea, I can start translating this into an actual equation that I can solve. And before I go too far, I want to define a variable that I can use throughout the problem. Since I'm being asked to find the price before the reduction, I'll let x represent that price, which I'm just going to call the original price. And then I can start substituting things into the shape of my equation. So the original price, I know that's equal to x. The amount that was paid was $48. And then I need to think about this discount. I can't simply subtract 20% because if you have money and you subtract a percent, the units are different and it just doesn't make sense. So when you talk about a discount that's given as a percentage, the discount is a percent of some value. And in this case, it's a percent of the original. So this will be the percentage times the original value x. And since the percentage was 20%, it's 0.20x. So I'll substitute this where the discount goes. X minus 0.20x will be equal to 48. And now I just have to solve the equation. So on the left-hand side, I've got some like terms. I'll combine those. I have 1x minus 0.2x is 0.8x. And if I stop for a second and think about that, 0.8 of something is like having a percent of that thing. 0.8 is the same as 80%. So really what I'm saying is that 80% of the original price is equal to what was paid. And that makes sense because 100% minus 20% is 80%. From here, I would need to divide both sides by 0.8. And I'll get x is equal to 60. So the original price was equal to $60.